Welcome back to Mind Matters with Hlompho, where every conversation begins with a question. Today's question is: who are teenagers? Really, who are teenagers? When people talk about teenagers, they usually talk about us, all teenagers. They say we're always on our phones, we don't listen, we're so dramatic. But today, I want us to understand what life can actually feel like for a teenager. Okay, a few hours ago, I got off a phone with a friend of mine. She shared something that really got to me. It really got me thinking. She told me that her friends from social media and all that, she met up with them in another place unexpectedly though. She tried to talk and all that, and then, long story short, her friends kept pushing her to go talk to this one person, even though she didn't want to. And at the same time, an older student, older than her, yada yada yada, keep talking to her. She's showing interest in her. Yet she's younger than, way younger than the other student, the older student. I was thinking about that. I wasn't thinking about that boy. I wasn't thinking about her friends. I wasn't thinking about that. I wasn't even thinking about the older dude. I was only thinking about one thing, one word that got me was pressure. Sometimes the biggest pressure teenagers face doesn't come from adults, it comes from other teenagers. The people we laugh with, the people we sit next to, the people we call our friends. Sometimes they don't mean any harm. Sometimes they think they're joking. They're just joking. But jokes become pressure. Pressure becomes fear, and fear can make someone feel completely alone. We hear things like just go, don't be scared, everyone is doing it, it's not that serious. But here's the thing: if someone says they're uncomfortable, that should be enough. They shouldn't have to explain themselves, they shouldn't have to defend their decisions. No is a complete sentence. The more I thought about her story, the more I realized something. Being a teenager isn't only about learning maths or passing exams or deciding what career you want. It's also about learning some things that many adults still struggle with: learning when to say no. No to pressure, no to fitting in just because everyone else is doing something, no to making yourself uncomfortable just to keep other people happy. No, that's not weakness. No isn't a weakness. No is maturity. That's maturity. And if you're listening today, I want you to remember something. The people who we truly care about won't make you choose between your comfort and your approval. Real friends don't pressure you. Real friends don't laugh when you set a boundary. Real friends respect your decisions even when it's different from theirs. And if you're the friend doing the pressuring, this isn't about making you feel guilty and all that. It's about helping you realize that words have power sometimes. Sometimes one sentence, come on, just do it, can stay with someone for a very long time, haunting them. So before you encourage someone to do something, ask yourself one question. Am I helping them, or am I making them feel trapped? That one question can change the way we treat each other. And if you're a parent, a teacher, or any listening, or any adult listening, just to get your mind wrapped onto this, remember this: not every teenager who says I'm fine is actually fine. Sometimes they don't need another lecture. Sometimes they need someone who will listen without interrupting, someone who won't judge them before hearing the whole story. Sometimes one conversation can make all the difference. Before I end today's episode, I want to leave you with the same question I started with. Who are teenagers? Making maybe they're not lazy, maybe they're not difficult, maybe they're not young people, maybe they're just small people, trying to figure out life one day at a time. Thank you for listening to Mind with Matters with Hlompho. If this episode made you think, share with someone, maybe a friend, maybe a friend, maybe someone who needs to hear it. Until next time, keep asking questions because every conversation begins with a question. Thank you very much.